Okay, so in training knife fighting strategies for knife fight training, I said that knife tapping and knife sparring are essential for our methodology. So I'll ask Gil to help me with the knife tapping. I've seen some people out there, you know, one of the most important factors in Filipino Kali is this thing called the alive hand. And I've seen people out there training their knife tapping where this does not come into play at all. So we're going to do this in slow motion so that you have a chance to take a good look at it, right? And we'll expand on it a little bit. So probably the easiest way to start is right hand versus right hand. So when he goes in here and then he brings it down, I use this hand to check him, and then I make him use the left hand. And he takes that down, I take this one out so that I can go to him again, see? So this becomes the easiest, right? So I get to train at the same time also. But you see a lot of people out there where it's this thing and this thing and this thing and this thing. And then you just end up burning out your shoulder because you're moving in like this really big arc and you don't have the mechanics of how to thrust like this, withdraw and thrust like that. Because, and like I said earlier, it's oxymoronic because in order to show defense, I got to show offense stuff, right? But when I go like this, I train him to be really, really good because I can invert and go in here, right? So there's so many possibilities in knife fight for you getting cut. And that's another thing that you hear people nonchalantly talking about. Oh, in a knife fight you're going to get cut. But you know how traumatic it is to get cut? There are people out there talking, oh yeah, in a knife fight you get cut. These are people, if you step on their toe, would you know, go into a spasm, right? And they're talking about a knife fight and getting cut in a knife fight. You gotta be able to handle the shock to your system if you were to get cut, right? That's why it's not child's play. So just one basic drill on the knife tapping. He goes, when he gets to center line, I remove and then I thrust on the backhand. Again, when he gets to center line. Because I want him to understand that he should not go all the way through to here. Because now he doesn't have the attachment, he doesn't have the stickiness that he wants. Likewise, if I come this way and he goes with this hand, he shouldn't travel all the way over there because he's going to lose the stickiness. So I help him to maintain that idea of center line, right, by inserting my hand. But I also am training myself. If I were trying to kill him and I went here and he stopped it, I know how to get this hand out of the way and get that thing in there on him, right? If I go this way and he puts that hand, I know how to get this hand out of the way, right, and work on him, right? So the knife tapping drill, now there's variations on it, but just one more time so you see what we do. We go here, I tap him here, and I tap him out here. This drill is merely the beginning of a thing which translates, we'll show this in a second, that translates into, this is strategy for knife training, then we'll go to strategies for knife technique.